to kind of fundamental, intermediate, plus. Maybe go into some of the advanced repertoire today. As usual, please do what feels good for your body. Be responsible for your own body. You're shaking. You're shaking it out. I'm getting distracted over here. If something hurts or does not feel good for you, please do not do it. Go back to another exercise that felt good for your body. We are going to go into repertoire today that is a little bit up here. Yeah, just so that you know. Okay, you ready to go? Let's do it. Standing on your mats. Feet in parallel, hip width apart. Near the front-ish of that mat. We're going to draw the shoulders back. Set those feet hip width apart, and hip width, as we remember, is that fist width distance between your feet, about a fist width distance. From this position, we're going to check in with how our body is feeling. Put the weight, oops, oh my gosh, Alexa thought I was talking to its feet. Okay. Try to put the weight even between the inside and the outside of the foot. The inside and the outside. And the weight even between the front and the back of the foot. Reach those arms long. Draw the shoulder blades back high. And inhale. Exhale. We're filming right here. If you don't want to be on camera, you can go around it or you can go through it. Up to you. We're going to round the upper back. Draw those ribs into your spine and then bend those knees and articulate through the spine, bringing your fingertips to the floor. Nice big inhale. Bending those knees, a nice big bend at the knees. Exhale, lift your ribs. Draw your sits bones down. Straighten the legs. And then stack the spine, opening that chest. Inhale. Exhale, roll down from the crown of the head. And then draw the ribs into the body and up. So you get the upper back flexing. And then the belly button to the spine. Bend those knees as you round the back. And in this position, try to go for the low back stretch, not the hamstring stretch. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Draw those ribs up to the ceiling. The sits bones to the floor. Straighten the legs. Restack the spine and open the chest. You can go ahead and hop on any mat that's open. Going around the camera. Inhale. Exhale, roll down from the crown of the head, the upper back, the mid back. Bend those knees and fingertips to the floor. Oh, Sydney, do you want to get a consent form for filming from our friend really quick? Exhale, roll back up. And restack the spine. For those of you online, we're double filming today. We're filming in studio as well. Let's do one more. Exhale, roll down. Draw those abs in. Belly button to spine. Bend the knees. Taking the fingertips to the floor. Good. Inhale here. And exhale. Draw those ribs up to the ceiling. Draw the sits bones down. Articulating through the spine. Open the chest. And from here, we're going to take our feet together. And then you're going to cross one foot over the other foot. We're going to come up onto the toes and balance. We're going to go down the Joseph Pilates way. Cross the arms. And we're going to try to sit down without using your hands. Down, 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 and to the sits bones. Feet flat, knees bent. Grab underneath those thighs, pulling up nice and tall. We should be still biased towards the front of your mat. Shoulders back. Neutral spine. We're going to take an inhale. On your exhale, pull the belly button into your spine and peel your spine forward into a round position. We're really pushing for that low back range, shoulders back, and then lengthen and restack that spine. Nice and slow. Open the chest, shoulders back, and you can use your arms here. Use your arms to help you so that it's not all in your low back while we're still warming up. Exhale, round. Folding forward, taking the eyes over the knees. And trying to get familiar with this C-curve shape where we're really trying to get as rounded in the back as we can and then lengthen through the spine. up to the ceiling. Shoulders back. One more time. Exhale. Belly button to spine and round forward into that C curve. This time hold. Take your arms out straight. Collarbones flat. Arms are down enough so that they're in your peripheral vision. And then we're going to roll back. Rocking off of the sits bones onto your tailbone and to the sacral bone. Take this as far back as you'd like. You can go all the way as low as the low back, but you can stop anywhere in between. Exhale, peel back up. Just depends on how warm you're feeling and how your back is feeling. From this position, lift the arms to the ceiling, flatten the back, allow the knees to drift open just enough to give you room to get upright on the sits bones. Now open the arms to the side and then draw the arms and the legs in as you round that spine. Roll back again. We're going to draw those abs in. And you could go to here, right? You could go to here. It's up to you. Taking it as far back as you'd like right now. Inhale. Exhale, peel up. We lengthen and we lift. Open the arms and draw in to that C curve. One more time, we roll back as far as you'd like. And we come forward. We lengthen and lift those arms up. Open the knees. Open the arms and draw the arms and legs back in. And then roll all the way back down. This time, you're going to take the feet with you. Nice and close so you can touch the backs of the calf muscles here. You should be able to reach the backs of the lower legs. Lower the arms, the head, and the chest. So now in this position, you want those knees in a little mountain shape, feet flat, knees bent, a neutral spine. So no imprint on that low back. You want a little space underneath your low back here. Take an inhale. On your exhale, pull the belly button into your spine and then pull your spine to the mat. Try not to move the pelvis. Just draw those abs in to that imprint. And now tilt the pelvis towards you more. We're going to start to peel the sits bones up. Push your heels down and tuck the pelvis and lift those hips. Keep thinking of the ribs staying down as you lift the pubic bone to the ceiling, going into hip extension, and then lift your chest bone, but not the ribs. Inhale. Exhale, peel back down, keeping those inner thighs active. Articulating one vertebra at a time. Relax the glutes. Use your abdominals to rock back to your neutral position. Inhale. Exhale, belly button to spine. Imprint that low back and then peel the spine up, pushing those heels down, sending the knees forward over those feet so that when you're in your pelvic curl position, we're shifting our weight forward, feeling the hamstrings and the abdominals nice and active. Exhale, bring your chest bone down and your ribs and your belly button. Relax the glutes. Rock back to neutral pelvis. And again, inhale. Exhale, sucking the abdominals in towards the floor. And then peeling the spine up. And as you start to lift, keep your weight off of your neck. Draw the knees forward over those feet so that you don't go backwards. Pulling with those hamstrings. Keeping your suspenders nice and tight. And when I say suspenders, I mean think you got little suspenders attached from your ribs to your hip bones, and you're going to tighten those little suspenders. Exhale, roll back down. Nice and slow. Relax the glutes, come back to neutral. Let's do one more pelvic curl. Inhale. Exhale, draw those abs in. Peel the spine up. Pushing the knees forward. Lifting up into those hips, opening the chest. Arms are active underneath you. Exhale, roll down. All the way. Back to your neutral pelvis. Pause here. Take the arms up. Palms in. Open the arms out. to a T position. If you're on a raised mat table like I am online and you want to hold the side of the frame, you can, or you can do a goalpost position if you're in a tight space or hitting people. Draw those abs down. Take one leg up to tabletop, the knee above the hip. Keep that leg still and keep your abdominals still as you lift your second leg to tabletop. Squeeze those legs together. We're going to inhale into spine twist supine away from me first. Roll off the middle of the sacral bone, keeping your abdominals engaged, keeping your legs glued together, and now pull back to center. Think ribs to the mat. And inhale, twist towards me. Keeping your opposite shoulder blade down. Getting that stretch in the chest. We inhale, roll. Drawing those ribs down. And exhale. Pull back in with those abdominals. Good. And again, twist. Keeping those knees at a 90-degree angle. And exhale, pull back through center. Again, inhale, we roll to the side. We keep the opposite shoulder blade down. Think of wringing out that spine like you'd wring out a towel. And inhale, twist. And exhale, pull back to center. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, twist. Exhale, draw those abs back in, keeping that imprint of the back, not by tucking the pelvis, but by drawing those ribs down. Once more towards me. Exhale, imprinting as you come back through that center. Place one foot down, toe ball heel, and the other foot down, toe ball heel. Find your neutral pelvis again. Interlace the fingers together. Make sure you're all the way webbing to webbing. Hands behind your head, right on that occipital bone, off of the neck, thumbs together with the family. Draw the shoulders down and forward, away from those ears and up to the ceiling. So you almost feel those arms really active, like a basket shape. We're going to take an inhale through the nose. Exhale as you think of the ribs, glide to your hip bones, lifting into your chest lift. Head and chest moving together as one unit. Inhale. And exhale, lower back down. And again, inhale. Exhale, glide the ribs to the hip bones. Lifting the head and chest together as one unit. Getting as deep in that spinal flexion as you can. Exhale, lower back down. And again, inhale. Exhale, lift. Deep in that chest lift. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower back down, making sure that we're keeping the pelvis nice and still. So as you lift, we don't tuck the pelvis towards us. We're going to keep that pubic bone down. So we'll lift the head and chest. Check in. Make sure the pubic bone isn't pushing up to the ceiling. Drop that pubic bone down and then lift higher. Exhale, back down. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the weight of your head in your arms. The neck is completely relaxed. And exhale down. Inhale one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here. Grab the backs of your thighs. Give yourself a little extra boost. Coming up nice and high. Stay here. Take the hands behind the head. Rotate away from me. And then come back to center and rotate towards me. And back to center. And as you do, you want to keep your gaze going straight to the side of those legs and back to center. And we rotate, looking straight past that leg. Exhale, twist, purely spinal rotation. Back to center. Exhale, rotate, Stephen. Keep those elbows open a little more. That's good.
And center. Exhale. Keep that rotation. Rest your head back in your hands. And exhale, rotate. Back to center. One more time. Exhale. And lift. And last one. Grab the thighs again. See if you can get a little deeper in that lift. Hold, hold. Take the fingertips to the knees and to the ceiling. Hands behind the head. Lower the head and chest back down. Circle those arms around to your sides. Shoulders back, neutral spine. Soften those ribs down away from the ceiling. Single leg lift. We're going to take the leg furthest from me up to tabletop without changing the pelvis. The knee is at a 90-degree bend. We're going to inhale, lower that thigh bone, tap, and then lift. Feel the spring tension. Feel the weight of your thighs. Exhale, pull back, in. Inhale, lower. Feeling the weight of that thigh. Make it feel heavy. Inhale, down. Keeping the leg close to the midline. One more. Tap and exhale, lift. Place the foot down next to your other foot. And now keeping the pelvis still, don't tilt. Lift your other leg up and into that hip flexion. Inhale, lower the leg down. Tap, exhale, lift. Keep that leg heavy. Exhale. Inhale, lower. And exhale, tracking that leg straight towards you and straight down, only as far as you can stabilize that leg. One more time, lower, tap, exhale, lift and stay. From here, we're going to keep the weight in the bottom of that sacral bone, so don't imprint. And we're going to switch to leg changes, switching the legs back and forth. Exhale, switch, exhale, switch, exhale, switch. Keep the thighs close together like you're cleaning a pane of glass between those legs. Keep the knees at 90 degrees. So we're moving the ball and socket joint of the hips and not the knees. Take your legs together into tabletop. Squeeze them. Take your arms up and back overhead. Nice stretch for those shoulders. Ribs are down, arms are long, palms up to the ceiling. Keep your legs held in that static tabletop. 100 prep. The arms come up. We lift the head and chest, pushing the weight of the arms, and then lower the arms down parallel to the floor. Take those arms up above the knees, lower the head and chest, and reach those arms back. Again. Keep your neutral pelvis. Take those arms up, lower the head and chest, and reach back. Again, arms. Lift the head and chest and arms down. Collarbones are flat. Keep the pecs uninvolved. Keeping those knees right over the hips. Again. And take the arms up. Lower the head and chest and reach back. Let's do 2 more. And take those arms up. Lower the head and chest. Reach the arms back. One more time. Hold. And inhale, arms up. Lower the head and chest and reach back. From here, we're going to hold. Circle the arms around all the way to your sides. You're going to glide the leg closest to me, down and out on the floor. From here, we extend the tabletop leg as straight as you can to the ceiling. The knee has to stay over the hip, so if it's bent, that's okay, but we want the knee up. Flex that foot towards you. We're going to go into leg circles. Cross over the midline, go down, around, and back up. Over the midline, down, around, and up without moving the pelvis. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Keep that foot really dorsiflexed to help encourage the length of the back of the leg. and the work at the front of the leg. And exhale. One more. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Pause. Reverse. You're going to go out, down, and up the inside. Out, down, and up the inside. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Keep the pelvis nice and still. Keep your bottom leg parallel so you feel the inside or the exact back of that heel on the mat. Pause here. Point the foot. Bend your knee. You're going to glide that leg out straight. Nice and elongated. Feel how much longer that leg feels than the other. And now pick up the other leg to tabletop. Extend that leg to the ceiling as straight as you can get. Dorsiflex that foot, and we're going to cross over the midline. Don't move the hip. Down and around and up. Over the midline, down, around, and up. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. And exhale. And inhale, keep the pelvis still. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the neck relaxed. Pause at the top. We reverse. We go open without moving the hip and around. Open, around, and down. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the bottom leg parallel. Don't let those hips move. And exhale. 2. And a 1. Up and stay. Point your foot. Bend your knee. Glide the leg out straight. Nice and elongated through those legs. Pull the hips up. Belly button to spine. Squeeze those legs together. Turn the palms in towards the body and lift up to the ceiling. Stack the wrists right over those shoulders. And you're going to glide the shoulder blades to the ceiling. Glide the shoulder blades back down. Just get used to where neutral shoulder is. And pull the shoulder blades back into that neutral. Gliding the shoulder blades forward. Pull the shoulder blades back to neutral and stay here. Keep the shoulders there as you reach the arms overhead. Drawing the ribs down. Don't let those ribs splay. We're going to go into our roll-ups. Inhale, take the arms up, lift the head and chest, and lower the arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, peel the spine up. If you need to bend the knees, bend the knees. Keep your C curve. Hold the C curve position for a moment. Your eyes should be above your knees. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Shoulders back and down out of the ears. We're rounding. You're trying to lift up into that rounded position like a little Heimlich maneuver. Exhale, roll back down. Keeping those collarbones flat. Get the low back down. Lift the arms. Lower the head and chest. Continue the arms back. Overhead. Inhale into your chest lift. Exhale into your roll up. Keep your C curve, keep your C curve. Keep that energy of the ribs to the hips. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Keep those arms parallel to the ground. Shoulders back. Take those arms up, lower, and reach overhead. Again, inhale. Take your time. Keep your C curve, hinge it forward. Don't change that shape. Inhale. Exhale, roll back down. Collarbones flat. The chest muscles have nothing to do with that roll up. Don't let the pecs get involved. Inhale into your chest lift again. Exhale as you roll up. And again, if you bend the knees, you can bend the knees, that's fine. I don't want the feet to lift or for you to use momentum. So if you have to bend the knees, then bend the knees. That is the correct way to cheat. Technically not cheating. Inhale. Exhale, we're adapting if we need it. Lifting those ribs up into the body. Exhale, rolling down. Make sure when you're in that C curve, your head is above your arms. Think of your arms like the water level, and you're trying to keep that head above water. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, draw deeper into that C curve. Keeping your C curve as you come forward. Pause here. We're going to bend those knees. Pull the ankles in towards you and grab them. Each hand on its own ankle. We're going to pull those legs nice and close. Shoulders back. Belly button to spine. We're going to go into roll like a ball. We're going to tuck the pelvis, and I want you to think less about trying to roll back, more about trying to rock onto your sacral bone. And then exhale up. Inhale, we scoop and we roll. Nice and controlled. Don't use forced momentum. Try to make organic momentum by tucking the pelvis, changing the shape enough so that you naturally start to roll. Tuck the pelvis, roll. Only going to your shoulders, not all the way to your head. The more time you spend up here trying to get that C curve, the more round you will be when you go to roll, and round things roll. So you need to get round in that low back. Shoulders back. Pushing those legs into your hands. And then pulling the legs into your chest. 2 more. Exhale. Really use that chest lift to come up. And 1 more. And stay. From here, take the feet down, out. Flex those feet. Shoulders back, palms in. Separate the feet just about that shoulder width, maybe a little wider, apart. And we're going to go into our spine stretch. Imagine you're up against a wall. You can feel your spine against the wall. You can feel your shoulder blades against the wall. We're going to articulate through the crown of the head first. Keep a space under your chin and your chest, and then articulate, peeling your upper back away. And now peel your mid back away and your low back, all while trying to keep those hands up. And then hinge if you've got the extra range. Exhale, round the spine. Restack upright. Think up the wall with the spine. Shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, taking the head away first, but just a little bit. And now the upper back. And we want those shoulders down. So think keeping the arms as high as you can without going into neck tension or shrugging the shoulders. We do not want the shoulders up by the ears like this. You want to pull them down and back. And then whatever height you can get out of the arms, you get. Flexing those feet, keeping the heels down. Don't hyperextend those knees. And we roll down again through the upper back, the mid back, the low back. Articulating down, and then if you've got the extra room, you can hinge. Keeping those hands up high, exhale, round through the spine. So we're giving those deltoids a challenge here as we lift. 1 more time. Articulating and hinge forward. From here, we're going to do a little variation. Lift the fingertips, flatten the back, take the arms up, and then round back down. Restack that spine, 1 vertebra at a time, and lift. Bring your legs together. Point the feet. Bend the knees in. Take the hands right on those shins and roll down slow, slow, slow. Onto your low back. Keep the feet lifted, shins parallel to the floor, collarbones flat. Lift your body up nice and tall. And we're going to go arms overhead and back, legs out straight. Inhale, reach. Hands are together. Legs are out straight. We're imprinted in that back. We're looking at our legs. Exhale. Circle those legs back in. Again, inhale, reach and hold. Go through all those little checklists in your head. Hold. And again, inhale. 1 more. Both hands to the leg furthest from me, and then the other leg out straight. I want your opposite hand on the knee, outside hand on top of that hand. Switch your legs, single leg stretch. Slicing those legs through space, slice. Keep them close together. Pull yourself up higher into your chest lift and then maintain it. Once more, hand to the leg towards me. Now rotate hands behind the head away from me towards that bent leg. Exhale, crisscross towards me and crisscross away from me. Think of that chest lift with rotation, all those same technical cues. And exhale. And exhale. Keep your shin the same parallel line. And left. Once more to each side. Come back to center. Grab the tops of those knees. Lift yourself up a little higher. See if you can hold that. Take the hands behind the head. Lower the head and chest. Set one foot down and the other foot down. Circle those arms around by your sides. We're going to go into shoulder bridge prep. Find your neutral position again. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly button into your spine. We're going to curl up into a pelvic curl position. The best one you've got. Lifting into those hips, opening the chest, pushing into those arms. Inhale at the top. Exhale, articulate down. We'll do a couple of these just to feel that pelvic curl on a warmer body is so nice. Exhale, pull the belly button into your spine. If you take my mat class a lot, you've heard this a lot, but I always say it, you gotta come back to pelvic curl in the middle of your mat class. I'm telling you, it feels so different. Exhale. It feels so much better. And back to neutral. One more time, this time we stay. Exhale, belly button to spine, imprint, and peel the spine up, sending those knees forward, lifting the hips. Open the chest. Take the leg furthest from me. Up into your shoulder bridge prep position, tabletop. We inhale, lower the thigh, tap, exhale, lift. Go slow-mo. Tap and lift. It'll look better for the time lapse if we do it slow. Tap and lift. Also better for you in the long run. One more time. Tap, exhale, lift. Extend your leg to the ceiling. We're going to do shoulder bridge. Lower the leg down, flex and pull up. Point down, flex, up. Keep your lift of your pelvis. 2 more. And 5. Point to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Place the foot down. Hold that pelvic curl position. Fix it if you lost it. Lift your second leg up. Inhale, we lower down. Tap, exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Little pro tip, when you're trying to hold this position, think of lifting higher and higher and higher, otherwise you will drop. Tap and lift. Stay. Extend your leg to the ceiling. Exhale, lower down, flex up. Only as far as you can maintain this height of the hip. Hold. Point. Bend the knee. Place the foot down. Exhale. Rolling back down through that pelvic curl. Back to your neutral pelvis. Glide the legs out straight. Roll onto your side. Facing me. Facing me. Your bottom arm's going to be out straight. Palm up. Rest your head on your arm. Rest your top hand on the mat, wrist directly below the elbow. Draw those abs into a scooped position, bias towards that posterior tilt. If you're tight in the hip flexors and you need to take the legs forward a bit to get that, That's fine. We're going to draw those abs up and in. Try to lift the weight of the rib cage so that your chest and your belly button are in a straight line with each other rather than sinking your weight down. Float the feet. We're going to go inhale. On your exhale, think of this hip bone coming up towards the ribs and shortening this top side of the waist. Inhale, push the hip away. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, lower. You ideally want those hips stacked as well, so try not to roll backwards or roll forwards. You want that hip directly above your other. Inhale, lower. Don't let those feet touch the ground. Pull that belly button in deeper. Exhale, roll onto that waist. Inhale, lower. Keep checking in with that transverse abdominis. Belly button to spine is always there. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, pulling those abs in and lower. And pulling those abs in and lower. 2 more, actually. I changed my mind. Let's go all the way to 10. And exhale. And down. We're going to lower those legs. You're going to come up onto your elbow. Fingertips behind the ears, lifting up tall. Lift your top leg hip height. Hold those abs. You're going to flex your foot and take it forward. Little pulse, point, take it back. Little pulse. Make sure your shoulder is stable underneath you and that you're not letting your hips move at all. If you need to counterweight, use the weight of the sternum to shift forward a bit. Last one. Back to center. Lower that leg. We're going to lower back down, sliding onto your sides. Now roll onto your stomach. We will get to the other side. So we'll be facing away from each other. Take your arms to your hips. Hands towards your hips. Feet together in parallel. Belly button to spine. Shoulder blades are back. Nose is hovering just a centimeter above the mat. We're going to inhale into back extension. Lift through the crown of the head. Open the chest. Keep your feet down. And then lift. Think of just pushing your chest bone forward and then lower back down. The goal is your upper back extensors, your thoracic extensors. Use your inhale to help. Inhale into that range. And exhale down, down, down. Again, inhale. Think less about lifting to the ceiling and more about expanding that chest. Keep your feet down. And lower. We do not want your low back involved here, so keep thinking of pushing your pubic bone down and your ribs into the mat. Ribs on the mat, they do not come up. And back down. 2 more. Inhale. Arms straight and lifted, shoulders back and down. 1 more time. Inhale. And lower down. From here, we're going to bring our forearms down. You're going to push up and back into a rest position for a moment. Relax your head and neck. Nice big inhale. Nice long exhale. Inhale. And exhale, trying to breathe into the parts of the back that feel tight. 1 more time. From here, we're going to roll up. You're going to swing your feet in front of you and then lay on your side facing me. So now we're all on the other side. Feet in front of you, lay on your side, facing me. Good. Rest your head on your arm. Scoop those abs in, belly button to spine. Go through all those little checkpoints. Body in a straight line, pulling the belly button in, bias towards that posterior tilt. And if you need to take the feet forward to get that scoop, that's okay. I'd rather that than you be in an arch of your back. Lift your ribs. The weight of your ribs doesn't necessarily mean there's a space underneath you. It just means that you're holding the weight of your rib cage rather than just hanging out. You want this to be active. Lift your feet. Take an inhale. Draw that belly button to your spine and your hip to your ribs. Inhale, lower. Don't let your feet touch the ground. Exhale, shortening this distance. And then expanding at the waist. Think of your hip as the water coming up on the shore, and then that tide pulling back out. And the tide goes in, and the tide pulls back out. Make sure that bottom hand is the palm up so your shoulder is comfortable. And down. Exhale. This front hand is really just here for balance. It's a light touch. Keep your chest open. Try not to collapse forward like this. You want to really open that chest. 2 more. 1 more time. Exhale. And down. From here, we're going to lift up onto our elbow. Push the ground away from you. Make sure that elbow is really underneath you so your ribs are no space here. Enough room for a ball underneath the waist. Yep, fingertips up. Lift that top leg parallel to the ground. Flex and draw it forward. Pulse, point, draw it back. Don't let your spine change shape. And back. Pulse and back. And don't move the pelvis. Instead, just move your trunk a little bit. 1 more. And come back to center. Lower that leg. We're going to stay lifted. You're going to roll onto your stomach facing this way. Go onto your elbows. Elbows are underneath those shoulders. Collarbones are flat. Fingers interlaced in front of you. Pull the belly button up and in. Lift the legs. We're going to go into single leg kick. You're going to bend your right knee, kick, kick, switch, kick, kick. Right, left. Make sure you don't kick the bottom leg, only the top leg. Try to pull yourself forward and open the chest. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, inhale, send those legs out straight. Lower the legs. You're going to come down onto your forearms. Push up into another rest position, this time facing the other way. Rest your forehead. Nice big inhale. Try to sit those sits bones down on your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. One more breath cycle here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to come up onto our hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders. Belly button to the spine. The hips are under or above the knees. Knees below the hips, hip width apart. We're going to press one leg back. Tuck those toes forward. Draw the abdominals in, biasing towards a little tuck of that pelvis. And then we're going to stabilize the shoulders. Really find the scapular stabilizers. Take your second leg back and hold. We're going to glide the right knee in and out. Left knee in and out. And exhale. Keep the belly button to spine. Keep the knee gliding straight in, straight out. Straight in, straight out. 1 more. Right and a left. Hold. Set one knee down and the other knee down. Round your low back to the ceiling into your cat stretch. I only want the low back round, not the upper back. And then come back to neutral. Keep pushing your hands into the mat so you're not sinking into those wrists. Inhale. Lift through the crown of the head, chest bone forward, belly button to spine, so that we only go upper back. And back to center. And if this is hard on your wrists, you can go to the fists as well if that feels better for you. Rounding the spine. Think of the belly button going through the body and lifting you to the ceiling. And then back to center. And now we still have that belly button tethered to the ceiling. Now we're going to try and lift your upper back. And back to center. Exhale, belly button. Folding at the waistline to try to get that belly button to the ceiling as best you can. Back to center. And inhale through the crown of the head, the upper back, keeping the pelvis nice and steady. Back to center. One more time, we round the spine. Use that exhale to help you get deeper in your abdominal connection, and then come back to center. And now use your inhale to help you get deeper in your thoracic extension. That inhale helps you get the upper back extensors and back to center. From here, we're going to take a seat. Take the legs around in front of you, scooting to the middle. A little stretch of those wrists if you need it, if that's a lot. And we're going to go legs straight, hip width apart. Take the hands behind you. We're going to take the fingertips together, palms back. Slide the fingertips out to the side, just about shoulder width apart. Now place them down right here, arms straight. If this is not doable for your wrists, you may take the hand out to the side this way, but do not point your fingertips back. This is illegal and dangerous for the shoulder. So we push with those arms. We're active through the body. You're going to flex your abs and then extend your back. So you are stiff as a board in the spine. You're going to push your heels down, down, down into the mat until those hips lift. You feel those hamstrings working. And then hinge, draw the sits bones to the floor to a hover. Push away with those arms. Push your heels down into the floor until those hips lift. And then lower the sits bones to the floor. Exhale, push the heels down. Flex the backs of those knees so you don't hyperextend. Flex the biceps so you don't hyperextend. 2 more. Exhale, push. And inhale, hover. 1 more time. Exhale. And hinge down, down, down. Set the sits bones down. Bend the knees. Take the hands behind the thighs. We're going to pull up tall. We're going to hinge our weight back. Take one leg to tabletop and your second leg to tabletop and squeeze them together. Reach the arms out straight. Collarbones flat. We're going to go into teaser prep. I want you to tuck the pelvis. Don't lean back, just tuck the pelvis. Round out that lumbar spine. And now roll down. Don't go past the point of no return. You have to be able to come back up and then come back and extend that back. And if you need to give yourself a little help, you can pull yourself up right on those sits bones again. Exhale. Don't lean back, just tuck the pelvis. Don't lean back yet. Tuck the pelvis. Tuck the pelvis. Leave the legs right here as you roll down. Don't change those legs. And then inhale up. Flat back. 1 more time. Exhale. And then inhale. From here, take the backs of the legs. Round your spine and come back down. 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 Take the knees into tabletop. Extend those legs. Grab the back of the calf muscles if you can reach. You're going to take your left leg down. Hold your right leg. Lift nice and tall. Shoulders back. Exhale. Pulse. Pulse and switch. Hamstring pull 1. Pulse. Pulse that top leg only. Stay with me on my pace. Pace. And on pace. We got to stay together for the time lapse. 1 more. Pulse, 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 pulse. Hands behind the head. Hamstring pull 2. And a pulse, pulse, and pulse, pulse. Stay with me. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Rotate towards your top leg. Hamstring pull 3. Switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. And twist. And a twist. And 2 more. 1 more. And pulse, pulse, both legs up. Lower the head and chest, bend the knees. Place the feet down. one at a time. We're going to glide those legs out straight. Take the arms up. Reach those arms long. Palms over, palms towards each other. Exhale. Soften those ribs down. Keep them down. Inhale, lift into your roll up. Exhale, peeling the spine up. Keeping that C curve. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back down. Take those arms up and reach back. Again, inhale. Parallel to the ground. Exhale, peel it up. We'll just do a couple more. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Take those arms up, back, and reach. One more. Exhale, peel it up. Pause here. Bend your knees. You're going to lift one leg, grab the ankle, and hold. Lift the other leg, grab the ankle, and hold. Extend your legs if you can. Shoulders back. We're going into open leg rocker. Tuck the pelvis. Control back. Exhale up. You need more power to come up than you did for roll like a ball. Ease down. Exhale, come up. Think of like a car when you're driving. Ride the brakes on the way down and then hit the gas more on the way up. Come back to your flat back every time. Ride the brakes. Exhale, hit the gas to come up. 2 more times, we round. Exhale up. Hold, and we round. We take it back. Exhale up. And stay. One more time. Exhale up. And hold. Take your legs together. Take the arms up. We're going to roll down. Keep your legs here. Take the arms to the floor. Lift the head and lower the head and chest. Lift your legs to 90. From here, we're going to go into corkscrew. Inhale, rotate away from me. Keep your legs together. Exhale, lower down and up. Only as big as you can maintain. Inhale, rotate towards me. Exhale, down and up. Back to center. Again, inhale. And in. Inhale, twist. Exhale, down and around and in. Again, inhale, rotate. Exhale, down and around and in. Inhale, straight to the side, legs together. One more time, inhale. Straight back in, keep those arms down. Last one towards me. Back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little break. Rocking side to side. Massaging out that low back. Okay. Legs in tabletop. Take the arms up and back, palms to the ceiling. We're going to go into 100. Send your legs out to an angle you can hold safely while protecting your back. We're going to lift the head and chest. Send the arms and legs out straight. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. And inhale, 2, 3. Keep your shoulders back. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Halfway there, exhale. And inhale. Keep the neck relaxed, keep your chest lift high. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Pull your legs into tabletop. Grab the backs of your thighs. Lift your head and chest up. Extend those legs. Flex the feet. Separate those feet just inside your shoulder width. I'm sorry, just outside your shoulder width. I said it right the first time. Take those arms up, palms forward. We're going to go into saw. Towards me first, we're going to inhale, rotate. Exhale, hinge. Take your arms to that mountain shape. Try to keep your back straight. Inhale, lengthen and lift up to your L shape, your T shape, back to center. Inhale, rotate. Keep your arms open. Exhale, now you go to mountain shape. Lengthen and lift up, open and center. Exhale, hinge. Lengthen and lift up, open and center. Again, inhale, get upright on those sits bones and hinge. Lengthen and lift to your L shape, your T shape, and center. Make sure you don't lose this T shape yet. Now we go to mountain shape. Lengthen and lift, L shape, T shape, center. Inhale. Lengthen and lift up, L shape, T shape, center. Once more to each side. Lengthen and lift up, open and center. Last one. Lengthen and lift up, open and center. Bring your legs together. Bend your knees. You're going to send them behind you and lower onto your stomach. Belly button to spine. Glide your hands out straight, parallel to each other. Legs parallel, hip width apart. Belly button to spine. You're going to draw the abs in really deep, pushing the pubic bone down into the mat. Draw the shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Now lift your right arm and your left leg off the mat. No twisting, and lower. And your left arm and your right leg. And back down. Right arm, left leg. And down. As you do this, make sure you're only moving from the ball and socket joints, not the hinge joints. So your elbow stays straight, your knee stays straight. And left arm, right leg. Pause here. Pull the abs in. Keep your hands down. We're going to do a little modification for swimming. Lift just your legs. And now swim. Just the legs. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Feel the thigh bones moving. You should feel one thigh lifting and the other one lowering. Now from here, see if you can lift the hands without going to your low back and add those arms in. Opposite arm is leg, swimming. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Sydney, give me a little more back extension. Yeah, from the upper back, not the low back. And exhale. 2 more. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hold. Lower the arms and legs. Take your elbows to your sides. We're going to push off of your elbows into a rest position, sitting back on those heels. Rest your head. Rest your arms. Get your legs as close together as you can, and then sit down on those heels. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. From here, we're going to tuck those toes underneath you. Take your hands closer to the knees and push yourself up into a nice big stretch. And you can walk out to a position that feels comfortable for you. Draw those shoulders down and your head towards your hands. Draw the heels down, draw the sits bones to the ceiling. Try to get a flat back position and bend one knee. Lower the other heel into that stretch for that hamstring. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And then switch to the other side. Bend that knee. Hold that stretch. Set that foot down. We're going to bend those knees. On 3, we're going to hop into our hands. We call it the BASI Panther. 1, 2, hop, 3. And then scoop those abs in. Roll yourself up. Collarbones flat. Stack that spine. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, roll down all together. Head, thoracic spine, lumbar spine as we bend. Hinging at the waist. Really feeling that stretch. Bend your knees, protect your back. Exhale, lift those ribs to the ceiling. Drop those sits bones down. Restack the spine as you straighten the legs.
Revisit the weight at the bottom of the feet. Are you right in the middle? Exhale, peel down from the crown of the head, the upper back, the mid back. Bend your knees, protect your low back, and go only as far to the floor as you can while getting that stretch. And now exhale, lift your ribs to the ceiling. Draw the sits bones down. Straighten the legs. Restack that spine, open the chest. And exhale, roll down.
Bend those knees. Fingertips to the floor. If you can reach, pull that belly button in deep, shoulders back to the spine. Relax your head and neck. Exhale, lift those ribs to the ceiling. Draw those sits bones down. Straighten the legs. Restack the spine. Open the chest. Grow an inch taller. And you guys are done. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that was what you needed, and I hope everybody feels good. Thank you so much, my friends online, for joining me. I love you. Oh, thank you.